a step-by-step guide using Google Drawing to edit photographs, inspired by the work of Blossfeldt. First, watch the video through to the end without pausing. Next, watch and pause at each step. Follow the instructions before moving on to the next step. Before you start making your own Blossfeldt inspired art, spend some time researching his work. There are lots of examples online. Take a photo with a white background. Later, you could try a black or grey background. Try to include shadows cast by the plant. These can help to add interest. Sometimes you might need a piece of paper cut like this. The paper is placed around the stem. Here you can see the cut. Editing effects can be used later to hide the cut line. These are the editing skills you are going to learn in Google Drawing: cropping, resizing, colouring, rotating and flipping, altering the brightness and contrast, and repeating. Start in your Google Drive account. Select New, then go to More and select Google Drawings. Go to Insert from the menu bar. Go to Image, then select your photograph from where you stored it. What to do if your image is the wrong way up? Right-click on the photograph. From the menu, select Rotate. Choose the action that will put your picture the right way up. You will probably need to crop your image. Right-click on the image or select Crop from the menu. Drag the corner and sidebars until you are happy with the proportions and what is included in your picture. You will now be able to start altering the image. First, right-click the image and select Format Options. You can also find this in the top menu. In the Format Options menu, you will find the option to recolor. Notice recolor spelt differently in English. Choose the option that turns the image into grayscale. Below recolor, you will find Adjustments. Here you can slide the brightness and contrast up and down. Try different combinations to see what happens. In this image, the brightness hasn't changed much, but the contrast is very high. Try different colours. Remember to save a copy at each stage, so you have several versions of your image. You will be able to compare them later. Use the Undo button to return to your grayscale version. You will need to click it several times. You will find the next stage easier if you zoom out. Crop the image as you did before, either by selecting Crop Image from the menu or right-click on the image. Once the image is cropped, you will need to make it smaller and place it in the top left corner. You need to copy and paste the image so you have two versions of the same image. Now right-click the second image, go to Rotate and flip horizontally. You will now have a mirror image. Copy and paste the two images. You will need to flip the new images vertically and line them up with the first two images. Repeat the process again and you will end up with something like this. To get rid of the very thin line between each image, you will need to change the background colour. Right-click on the background, go down to Background in the menu and find the nearest colour. Here is the finished picture, ready to go in a frame. I changed the image colour in PowerPoint to sepia just to make it seem older. Once you have mastered these skills, you can really start having some fun. You could even try drawing sections. What about with your next photos? Try taking them with and without flash. See what the difference might be. Here is a plant with shiny leaves, so the light reflects more with flash. The shadows are also clearer. Thanks for watching.